Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska and Memorial Stadium. This sea of red ready to rock. One of the most loyal fan bases in the sport, ready to see the Cornhuskers get back to that championship level. And Wilder, we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 22nd ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. The Cornhuskers offense will have some work to do here thanks to that bad return. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, the defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
Quick throw to the left side. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Touchdown, Alabama. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The pass is caught, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Can he make it to the marker? He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quick completion to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
He hands it to the back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
He'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. So Alabama's offense gets their first crack now. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And there's the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it second and medium. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They'll try the right here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, Chris, if you look at where this drive started, it's a nice first down to be able to give them just a little bit more breathing room here and be able to really get down to how they want to attack this defense here early in the game.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down play for this offense. Handoff to the right side. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a long march, but it stalled. They came up empty. Can they find the end zone this time? It's an outbound. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38th.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
It's a solid gain to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown. Tied.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in. Pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score Alabama 21, Nebraska 0.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Ball handed off, and the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Offense operating from the pistol. And they hand it off to the back. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down. And he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. The gain makes it second and medium. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Let's it fly to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. The Cornhuskers will line up to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And they've got the returner corralled. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Running back with the football. Not much on that play. Brought down short. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary and potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
They're going to run it. Runs right over the defender. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
And here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Second down after that previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. The kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Huskers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes a quick catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds his target, and it's complete. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws a stiff arm. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Finds his target, and the gain just good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Alabama.
So a field goal attempt coming up now.
On the field goal.
And he knocks that one right through.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Turn starts inside the 15. Return is brought down to start with the next drive. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to start the second half.
Number 11. Set to advance on the football.
Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Alabama offense will take over.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Huskers. This quarterback on fire today. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down. They tried to run for it on third and long. A cautious play call. Doesn't work.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Well, that returner might not see very many more chances in this game. But that's a real heads-up play by his teammates to recover the ball so the offense can keep possession.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first half.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's caught downfield.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Nebraska. Strong fight back. That's a crucial response with this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the two-point try is successful, making this just a three-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff in a single back formation. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bama. Aren't you taught on defense, Kurt? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Now they get set to kick it away.
Nebraska, 18.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Now here's the toss play. Great cut there. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
They'll kick it away here. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He hands it off from the gun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got his man open downfield. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Cornhuskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Breaking tackles. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up the third down play. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide It would have been a huge gain.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll give it to the back. Good enough for first down yardage.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Handing off on the draw play. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Here's the second down play. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
It's a quarterback keeper. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Can they cut into this lead now on third and goal? And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He knocks this one right through. and they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Looking to throw it again. He finds his man. Makes the ground, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a spectacular diving catch. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down. This is the 6th play on the drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Looking for the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.